the Kentucky Exposition Center, where I've been here a few minutes and I've seen a steady stream of people coming in and out, but no long lines, and doesn't seem to be any problems so far on this election day. I'm here with Nori Giovanni, and we're going to talk about a few of the issues. He's with the Jefferson County Clerk's Office, and we're going to talk about any issues he's hearing about today, or lack thereof. And so, hello, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah. So first of all, what are you hearing from the different polling locations around the county?
Well, of course, we opened 16 additional ones today where anybody can go in and vote. Their ballot is there. We've got ballots for everybody at all the 20 locations. One of the things that we were busy in the neighborhoods this morning, we opened up with lines at most of them, which is not a bad thing. They came in, they moved in quickly, but they've been steady all day. So I think a lot of people were anxious to get back and vote actually in their neighborhood and use their neighborhood drop-off box where they felt that their ballot would be safe.
So I know at this location and during the primary there was a bit of an issue at the end of the 6 p.m. deadline where, a few voters were hitting on the glass, and an injunction by Charles Booker, who was of course running against Amy McGrath in that primary, was granted, and people were able to vote up until 6:30. Do you anticipate any similar problems today, and if so or not, why?
I think that, of course, some of that started out in Fayette County, which had some problems, and there was an extension over there. I think one of the things is so many people kind of viewed and paid attention to what was on their Facebook account rather than the laws of Kentucky, which is we're open from 6 a.m. We close at 6 p.m. Jefferson County, a judge extended there, but not here in Jefferson County. And then after there was some injunctions that they joined in with. But when we closed the doors initially, there was no one on the pad. There was no one in the lobby. We moved everybody into the room because Kentucky law says that you have to be in line by 6 p.m. They set a sheriff behind you. So we had 2 sets of doors cleared and a clean pad. All of a sudden we had a lot of people that wanted to continue to vote or to vote and for the first time that had just kind of been waiting. A judge did ask us to open the doors back up. We opened them up for about 7 minutes. The pad was cleared and we were back to the folks that were outside voting and back to normal, but we do plan on closing at 6 p.m. at all the locations. Whoever is in line, of course, will be allowed to vote, but we're going to still abide by Kentucky laws.
All right, sounds good. And what is your advice to voters today? I mean, obviously, a lot of people would have waited until today. I mean, even though there's a lot of different options this year, what is your advice now? We're midway through the day. What would you say to them?
I'm so glad that many of them came in and used that opportunity at the 4 voting centers earlier. We've had over 170,000 people vote up to yesterday's close at 4:30. I hope the turnout's good today. Many people, of course, requested ballots, and we've already, out of the 175,000 we've sent out, we've gotten 156,000 of them back, and they've been processed, which is a great return at this point. And they were back at processing them again this morning at 6 a.m. So they'll take that through the end of Election Day. And at this evening, we hope to be able to offer Jefferson County voters a good set of numbers, about 9:30, 10 o'clock. That'll give a good feel of how the election went today. We, of course, will be finishing up tomorrow and through the 6th at 6 p.m. Any mail ballots that come through, as well as provisional ballots and military ballots.
All right, and is there anything else you would like to add or share with voters today?
If you have your ballot, please drop it off at one of the drop-off boxes throughout the city. That way we can process it very quick. It's also a safe way to do it. If you have any concerns about putting it in the mailbox or dropping off the post office, we'll take good care of it. We promise. We want everybody's vote to count, and we want everybody to vote. It's a beautiful day. It's a perfect day to get out and do that.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Next up, I have 2 first-time voters out here today at the Expo Center, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what that experience was like. So this is Kaylee and Lucas, correct? Mm-hmm. So first of all, let's start with you, Kaylee. Can you talk a little bit about your experience voting for the first time? You got quite a bit of applause down there.
All right. Well, it was pretty fun, exciting. I knew because one of my coworkers told me that if you were a first timer, they were going to cheer for you. That was not what I was expecting. That was a lot of cheering, but it was exciting. I liked it. It made it even more fun. But yeah.
And what about you?
It was a very fun experience. And yeah.
So what does voting mean to the 2 of you? I mean, is it a big deal in your families, or what's that like for you? Like, is this a big deal for you?
Well, personally for me, I think it's a pretty big deal because, I mean, it's the first time I get to do it, so I want to do it the right way. I want to do, and also my grandma is here volunteering, so that's fun. But I don't know if it's a super big deal for my family, but uh,
When you said you wanted to do it the right way, do you mean as in doing it in person versus all the other options?
yeah, I mean, the other ways are confusing. This one is just, I feel like it's just straightforward. I know it's going in, I know it's being processed right. The mail-in one is, I don't know, it could get lost. So yeah.
Gotcha. And then what about you? Is this a big deal in your family?
Um, I don't know about it being a big deal in my family. It's just same as her, big deal for me being able to put my voice out there now. And actually,
And what would you say the biggest election is, top to bottom this year that you were interested in being a part of?
Well, of course, the presidential one, of course, and that was the number one. And the Senate would be the second one. The other ones, I don't know.
Okay. What about you?
same as
Presidential?
her. Yeah, presidential is a big one.
All right. Are you planning to wear your wristbands for a very long time since this is new for you?
And then I'm gonna keep it forever.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna wear it forever, but I'm gonna keep it forever.
Gotcha. What about you?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, keep it forever. Okay. Anything y'all would like to add about this experience?
I don't know. I mean, I think everyone should do it, and definitely go vote, for sure.
Go vote if you have an opportunity to.
All right, sounds good. Thank you both. And again, I'm Sarah Ladd for the Courier-Journal. Throughout the day, we'll be posting updates at courierjournal.com on social media. Make sure you're checking those, and we'll keep you updated throughout the day.